So here you can see three trends. The first one you can see here is the uptrend. The second one here is the downtrend. And this one here is your sideways trend. And this is the trend where most people lose money. So in today's video, I am going to tell you about an indicator that will tell you how you can participate in such uptrends and downtrends, and how you can ignore the market during such sideways trends. This indicator can be very beneficial for you if you want to catch such trending markets. Right now, you can see that Bitcoin has been in a sideways zone for many days. So if you were trying to trade in this, your stop loss must be getting hit more often. But when you trade in such markets, the chances of your stop loss getting hit will be lower, provided you are in the right direction. So let's find out which indicator that is and how we can use it. First, I will show you on the daily time frame how you can use it to identify the higher trend. After that, I'll show you here on the 5-minute time frame how you can use it for intraday trading. So this is the BTC chart. Whichever market you trade in, whichever chart you want to plot this on, you can use this indicator. Right now, I am using the 1-day time frame. Now, I will add the indicator. What will I do? I will come to the indicator section and search for the indicator name, which is ADX. This is the average directional index. You need to add this. Now you might be thinking, these are just lines, but these are not just lines. They tell you about the trend. What is the market trend? So how is it used? I will tell you in today's video how to use it in a professional way. You don't need to change any settings in this. You can see the default settings in the inputs. The ADX smoothing is 14, it will remain 14, and the DI length is 14, it will remain 14. You don't need to make any changes to the settings here. Your settings will remain default. Now I will tell you how you need to use it. So first of all, what do you need to do? First, you need to place a horizontal line here. Where should you place it? You need to set this coordinate to 20. 1 is 20, and we will set another one here at 40. These are our two coordinates. One is 20 and one is 40. Now look here. I'm going to tell you something very important. You need to remember two things here. If this is above 20, it means there is significant momentum in the market. You need to remember, above 20. It's above 20, meaning the momentum is quite strong. And when can the momentum reverse here? 40 will be my limit. If I have bought any stock or anything here, when will I exit? When it reaches around 40 here and starts to take a reversal from there, as you can see here, it has started to take a reversal. It went up here, and after that, it reversed. But I don't have to wait until there. I have to exit right here, okay? After that, look here. It started reversing right from here. So I will wait for a reversal here. Either it gives a reversal near 40, or it gives a reversal right from here. You have to pay attention to this. Meaning 40 will be our resistance, and when it stays above 20, my momentum will be quite good. These are the two things you need to keep in mind. Now what I will do here is draw a vertical line. Where will I draw it? Whenever it has gone above 20, look here. When did it go above 20? It went here, on this candle. So what I will do is drop a vertical line here. Then, where did it go to 40? Look here. It went to 40 here. Then you see, where did it go to 20 again? It went here. Then you see it didn't go to 40, so where did it reverse from? Look here, right here. It has reversed, which means the trend is changing, or the momentum is shifting, or the market is losing momentum. So as soon as it starts coming down or approaches 40, you should exit. Now you might say the market was trending here too, but here our indicator is below, so what will we do? On the 1-day time frame, my trend is not correct, so I will not trade here. It won't always be the case that you have to trade. If you have traded during this time, then what is the need to trade more? Just trade in the momentum, right? If you have already traded here, then what is the need for you to trade more? You have already made a pretty good profit. Then ignore this sideways market here. Now look here. Where did the trend start forming? Look here. 20 was here. Where has it gone up to? Look here. As soon as it comes near 40, I will exit. Then look back. So look here. Where is it near 20? It's here. Where is 40? It's here. Now you must have understood how you can figure out here what our momentum zone will be. As soon as it's above 20, what you can do is catch the momentum here. Like you can see right now, the market is currently moving in a sideways zone. You can see it came down, went up, then it's coming down again, then going back up. It's in a sideways zone like this. Why is it? Because you can see here this is going down and our ADX is below 20. Now, when will the momentum come in this? When it goes above 20. So as soon as it goes above 20, you will see there will be significant momentum. It could be on the upside or it could be on the downside. If it's on the upside, your ADX should still be above 20. Even if it's on the downside, even then your ADX should be above 20. Yes, you need to keep this in mind. Then it will come near 40. You exit there. These are the things you need to keep in mind. Now I will come to the 5-minute time frame and tell you how you can figure out what our intraday trend is. Now I have come to the 5-minute time frame. Look here. What you need to do here is the same thing. Draw a horizontal line here. The first one will be 20 and the second one will be 40. So this has become a level for us, okay? So look here. When did your momentum start? You can draw a vertical line. It started here for us. Which side did the momentum happen on? You will have to add more indicators to figure that out. Before that, you won't know which side it happened on. This will just tell you the momentum, that the momentum has started from here. So look here. If you had taken a downside trade from here, it would have given you profit up to this point. You can see why the movement is happening downwards. Now look, what is it here? It's coming down and it's sideways here, meaning it's below 20. So look, if you were trading here, so your stop loss would have been hit here. You can see it didn't even form more than 1 or 2 candles. In this, you have to ignore these types of markets. Then, if you come back, you can see here where our 20 went above, it went here, and then it didn't even reach our 40. But even here, the market is sideways. There isn't a very good trend here. Why is this happening? Because the trend on our daily time frame, which we saw earlier, was that the trend on the daily time frame was here. It was bearish. It was below 20. That's why what's happening, you will get more such trades and you will get fewer momentum trades. So even if we had entered here, our stop loss would have been hit. It's not that our stop loss won't be hit after using this indicator. It will be, but less often than before. And the second thing is that you will get fewer such moves in trending markets. Now come back. Look here. When did we get our momentum? Our momentum started right from here. Look, I'm not even looking at the chart. I'm only looking at the ADX indicator. Then when did our momentum end? It ended right here. And after that, it started here, as you can see, and then it ended here. When it started moving from the bottom to the top, it means the momentum started to build up. So you can see here, we got the momentum. Then, if you come back here, look, you got the momentum here. So this is how you can catch momentum on the 1-day time frame and the 5-minute time frame. But you need to look at the daily time frame to see what your momentum basically is. If the momentum on the daily time frame is quite strong, 20 is above, then we will get more such trades, meaning 8 or 9 out of 10 trades could go in our favor if you are in the right direction. But if the market is sideways, like it is right now, then I will get such trades, and in these there will be a higher chance of my stop loss being hit. So I hope you have understood how to use this indicator. If you use it, backtest it, and let me know in the comments how you find it. So I hope you found this video informative. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, guys.